Some people are addicted to sex, others to cigarettes, alcohol, or drugs. I'm addicted to my routines and my computer. The first thing I do every morning is make myself an enormous jug of coffee and turn on my PC, and that's how I start my day. But today, I can forget about logging into anything at all. Yesterday, a massive hacking attack started against my accounts. Luckily, I discovered it immediately. And this has actually happened before, and that time I lost my website, email account and online store. Everything was taken over. So yesterday, my oldest son shut down my entire system. Microsoft, accounts, access, everything. The hacking attempts came from Nepal, India and the United States. Most likely automated bots trying hundreds of password combinations. And I really hope we managed to stop them before they got in. And as a little side note, I actually lost my entire old business in an attack like this. I never got the website back. I was also scammed out of around $3,000. The police closed the case, but the strange thing is, if that had never happened, I probably never would have started Vilje Studio. I might never have started making music either, because when Ayla Nordic disappeared in a poof of smoke, I completely lost my courage. I lost far more than most people realize and learned a lot about the vulnerability of building your life around digital businesses. The website had regular sales. I sold coaching packages, designs, and services through it. So this wasn't just a hobby, not just a hobby disappearing. It was something I had spent years building. I lost my motivation for digital business, visibility, and the entire career guidance, the world I had created around myself at that time. Then, suddenly, I wrote a book and I needed a simple website to market it. And slowly, Vilje Studio started blinking onto the screen. The year before that, I had discovered ChatGPT, or I thought I had simply downloaded the translation tool. I wanted to translate my books into English. That wasn't the entire plan, but gradually I started realizing this was something completely different. Suddenly I found myself discussing book structures, ideas, philosophy, values, marketing, emotion, TEDx talks, cover design, lyrics and life crisis with an AI in the middle of the night. And slowly but surely another world opened up. Today, ChatGPT has become my most important sparring partner and honestly a slightly strict boss too. The kind that tells me when I am completely drifting off track or confusing myself away from the strategy we created together. I'm still allowed to do Anneli once in a while, but preferable on scheduled days. Like today is one of those days. It's almost ridiculous when I think about it. But then, the following year, I discovered Suno through something as random as a 60th birthday party. A friend of mine, Elin, had received a birthday song as a gift. I remember asking, "Who's singing?" And the answer was Suno. I came home late that night, slightly too drunk to go straight to bed, and started Googling Suno. And the next day, I downloaded the program and made a song for my best friend, Åsa. The following week, I created 3 reunion songs called Make Olvika Great Again. I knew absolutely nothing. And honestly, I get a little I don't know what to say, embarrassed when I think about those first videos and songs, which I proudly shared with enormous enthusiasm at this event. Okay. In the beginning, I didn't even know what a prompt was. I had no idea how to choose instruments, upload my own vocal, or create the atmosphere I really wanted in the songs. I knew nothing about mastering, nothing about production, nothing about how to create the emotional landscapes I heard in my head. But a new world opened up, a new passion, a new possibility, because there was one thing I could do. I could write. And I had a lot I wanted to express. I hear tones. I can separate instruments from each other, upload my own vocal. I understand rhythm, notes, and guitar chords. And I can absolutely hear when Suno destroys a song with meaningless drumming or with AI artifacts. You actually need musical intuition and understanding to work with music, even when AI is involved. And no, it no longer feels like just AI. It mostly feels like me, like just Anneli. My words are flowing out of the speakers when melodies, atmospheres, and emotion I never imagined I would one day create. This past year has been an adventure, and it hasn't even been a full year yet. Vilje Studio has grown side by side with the music and this all-consuming passion. I even got my own YouTube channel. What the fuck? A couple of years ago, I would have laughed at the idea. Now I'm actually considering deleting most social media platforms and focusing mainly on YouTube. A bit dramatic, maybe. I love my Instagram and Facebook still, and I'm not ready yet. And honestly, none of this would probably have happened if my old businesses had never been hacked, if I hadn't lost my courage, given up, and been forced to find a completely different path. Sometimes we lose something we believed was our entire future, and right there, inside the frustration, fear, or grief, life quietly opens another door. I thought I had lost my direction when Ayla Nordic disappeared. But maybe I was simply being pushed toward something that suited me even better. Writing, music, creativity, freedom. So even though I am sitting here on a Sunday morning, locked out of my entire digital life, with coffee but no computer, and withdrawal symptoms from my routines, I also know this. Some of the biggest detours in life later turn out to be brand new beginnings.